Hello everybody, this is Spirelli and welcome back to Beholder2, where we are about to start on a new floor, if I remember correctly. Which I assume will hold even more... Oh hi Fat Tony. Even more monstrosities, but then again, what could be worse than the shredder? I mean, they literally shredded people regularly. Not even like bad workers. Because remember when we started, I'm so afraid. When we got to the floor 12, they killed the team that got 490 points because the other team had 500 points. So they were very similar in their work, other than like one discrepancy. Not that I'm saying that you should shred people who are not working well, but anyway. That's okay. Yeah, this looks normal. Hey, are you the one who recently promoted for Evan Redgrave? Yeah, Evan, I'm Emily. Born Amelia Weiss. And now? And still called Amelia Weiss. Ah, cool. I see. Do you know what you're going to be doing here? Yeah, sure. Computer work. Phew, good. I don't understand any of the science mumbo jumbo. And how do things work here? I love men who are so specific. Unfortunately, I have to go. I'm sure you figured out without me. See you around. Oh, I should probably have said no. I just thought it'd be... Well, I'll see. I'll figure it out. Oh, no, Devin. Sweet like you deserve some attention. You have to go, but I can talk to you about all of these things, right? What do you think about our colleagues? Promise not to tell anyone? I swear. I worry that everyone here might be crazy. But why? All these sciences left them with a few screw losers. Well, with a few screws loose. There you go. Recently I came into work in a low-cut dress and no one noticed. Can you imagine? How do you get into the ministry? I have to work somewhere. Thought I'm not sure why. I just got on fine without it. And how did you get here? Did he help me when I graduated from institute? He said this was a cushy job and I could handle it. And? It's only been a month. It is cushy. But you're managing to cope, right? I'm not stupid. Do you already have your eyes on someone? Why? Are you married? Yeah, relax. You're not my type. It's just everyone here's so smart. Ugh. And I'm not one of them? Don't be offended. Sweetheart, I just feel like I'm the stupidest person here and that isn't right. It's not my fault that our professors gave us grades without us having to take the exams. Okay, I don't have points, but I can get back to this later. Bye bye, thank you for the conversation. This is crazy, look at it. These must be the cults that took over jobs whenever, you know, somebody unfortunately couldn't continue working. Hey there. That was a bit unfortunate, but I'm sure I'll get to talk to you. Hello. A good day to you. My name is Evan. I was recently transferred here, so I'm trying to get to know my colleagues. My name is Stephen Docking. Oh. Do you have a favorite TV show? Something about medicine, I bet. So you assume that just because I have a disability, I must automatically watch something about medicine. I like science fiction, Quantum Junkie, for example. I really like it. At least on that show they don't try to treat hemorrhoids with elitist quotations. Do you have a family? Why do you ask? That's what people always talk about. Family, weather, work. Listen, I'm here on special terms. I have a double work quota, so I have no time to talk about family, work, weather, or other nonsense. Stephen, do you think clones are people? Clones are clones, bags of meat for us to put brains into. But aren't people also bags of meat with brain? You're smart, but if you feel sorry for the clones, you won't last long here. Can you tell me about our colleagues? Who do you want to know about? Okay, I need to know them first. I never thought there'd be a whole floor in the ministry occupied by clones. But that is our future. Well, what do you mean? These clones will soon replace you, me, everyone else working in the ministry. Doesn't that scare you? I just hope it happens after I'm dead. In the meantime, I'll just do science like everyone else here. Okay. Knock knock, who are you? Again, 3 people I probably need to get rid of. Hello, I'm Evan. I've just started working on this floor. So are you a scientist or an attendant? Attendant? I see, attendant it is. Since you'll be working with me, I'm ready to spend some of my precious time explaining to you just what I expect. But wait. I'll start with the main thing. My name is Dr. Horatio Newport. I'm 20 years old. I'm the head genius here. After Weinberg, I'm the main administrator here. In terms of scientific issues, I'm simply in charge. I understand. You are in charge. Correct. You are a servant and I am in charge. Okay. Do you watch TV? Great minds need a break tea, but no vulgarity like romance or shooting, not interested. I watch the Schrodinger's effect. It's about the scientist who can split himself in two for double efficiency. Okay. Your family must be proud of you, Dr. Newport. They would be proud if they weren't so self-important. My father was only ever awarded the Minor Leaders Medal for Science, whereas I, don't you know, have been awarded the Major Medal, the state prize, and last year's Best Scientist Cup. When I pointed out to him that he was objectively less intelligent than me, he stopped talking to me. So now I live in a closed dome for geniuses. Why are all the clones the same? Because we scientists don't care what the petri dish looks like. What matters is what's going on in it. I made the wise decision to optimize the cost of appearance, which allows me to focus my attention on improving the content. What does that mean? That information is classified. You wouldn't understand. There are matters of science. So, what do you think of Stephen? I have 2 high degrees and PhDs in biology, medicine, and anatomy, but I still don't understand how a disabled person could be hired to create the perfect human. Wow, dude. His mind still works though, right? What can you bring to perfection? Frustration over his own ugliness? I do not understand. You are... Why did you think I'm an attendant? On this floor, people are divided into scientists and attendants. Scientists create and attendants simply replicate their discoveries and help to make new ones. I don't think it's necessary to explain who is more important. Or is it? Okay. And this is the last lady. Because there's a lady on every floor. Hello, my name is Evan Radcliffe. I'm going to be working on this floor with you. Maria Curie. Los led day from what? Nice to meet you. Spirelli, sorry. So I don't understand you. I'm sure you speak English. Horatio Newport. And another stranger. I'm Reverend Rickham. I'm Oliver Rutinsky, the overseer of the main terminal. Tell me about the terminals. Oh, they're a real wonder. Do you know that I helped develop almost every model? No, I didn't. Can you tell me more about them? As much as you want. What do you want to know? Why so many different models? Wouldn't it be easier to put the same terminals everywhere? What do you mean the same? Each model is designed for a specific purpose, configured for a specific employee with a certain level of access. It's no joke. Are they protected? Naturally. Both physically and internally. Several levels with cross-checks, false data, and even... Although, why am I telling you this? I wrote a book about it. Want to read it? Of course. Here you go. It's a rarity. The only copy. Only me and the leader have one. And the design? The design was developed by a true genius. A genius. Do you know anything about Ivanito Chicurito? No, never heard of him. It's because you're an obscurantist and do not understand the art of form. You don't appreciate the beauty of material work. Wow, dude, just tell me about him. I'm obviously willing to learn. Colleagues, what can you tell me about Maria Curie? She's ruining all the stats. Stephen, the hair people from newspaper ads, and we are the ones who suffer. What do you mean? How can I even call him a scientist? He works using quota for the disabled, and his brain will burst if he thinks too much. I don't understand what he's doing here. Oh, and Horatio? Oh, he may look like a boy, but he has an amazing brain. He's a genius. Is he really that smart? Smart doesn't begin to describe it. To be frank, he has a shitty personality, but they don't keep us here for our personalities, do they? Okay. I think I'm done with you, and... can you tell me anything about Maria? I don't understand why they keep her here. The language of science is universal, of course, but she's a woman. And what's wrong with that? Even if anyone here could understand it, I doubt that she'd be capable of contributing anything to scientific thought. Oh, God. Hey, Carl. Hello, how can I help you? Nothing. This is Carl, and this is Carl. And this is Carl. Is there anything here for me? Yes, I'm looking for these. And this is nice. I gathered new information and received a code. There's still a long way to go, isn't there? Call. Who is the boss? Let me get to know the boss. Can't interact with a table of blueprints. Already stand. Hello, I'm Evan Redgrave. I was recently promoted and transferred to this floor. Due to your merits or your authority? Now, this is difficult for me to answer because I'm not sure what merit means. Like, I've heard the word before. Authority is the... I don't know, authority? That won't get you anywhere on my floor. Here we only value true achievements in the field of science. I remember that. You'd better. I'm Isaac Weinberg. I'm the demiurge of this floor and all that transpires on it. Demiurge? Does that mean creator? Yes, your father came up with that one. I create new creatures and breathe life into them. He and I were pretty close until the accident. Evan, I have an important task for you. Can you be trusted? I'll do what I can, Comrade Weinberg. As you know, in this war we bend nature to our will and reshape human nature as we please. You've probably wondered why. Why? Why, to correct mistakes. Over the course of our evolution, humans have accumulated so much genetic, biological and social debris that we simply cannot keep encouraging the haphazard and chaotic development of our species. But I thought we couldn't do anything about it. Wrong, and that is exactly what your task is concerned with. We have learned to remotely stimulate certain parts of the brain, causing recipients to react in accordance with our wishes. Department RJD9, acting under orders from the Ministry of Patriotism, has developed portable emitters. You need to install them in the ministry. What does that mean? The emitters, a side development from our main project with your father. They work at the physiological level. They stimulate the patriotism gland and the production of adrenaline. Patriotism gland? Yes, such a thing exists. I'll show you later. The ministry has decided to give its employees some extra love for the motherland, as well as productivity boost. Is that possible? I told you, Evan, we're at the point where we can correct nature's mistake, and there are quite a lot of those in humans. And yes, I can do anything here. Is it safe? It's actually good for people, Evan. They've all gotten lazy and forgotten who makes their lives happier. Where should I put the emitters? The processing procedure requires that the recipient remains within the emission radius for a certain time. Therefore, the patriotism emitters must be placed inside statues and busts of the leader. We'll just have enough time for the procedure while people are cheering. I see. The productivity amplifiers should be put in crowded places. Vending machines, eateries, water fountains, office phones. You don't need any on our floor. Everyone is working hard here already. I see. Got it. Shall I get started? Here are the emitters. You'll figure out which is which as you go along. There's some extra. Just hand them in when you're done. Whew. I'm not sure how to feel about that, but then again, I'm not sure how to feel about anything in this game. Comrade Weinberg, why do we need so many clones? Strange question, Evan. Where else can we find so many able-bodied men to meet the needs of the economy? We're at war, if you haven't noticed. Well then, why not send the clones to be soldiers instead of ordinary people? Do you know how much it costs to make a clone? Doesn't keep us much more cost efficient? Oh god, this whole universe. I mean, I love dystopian games and everything, but I also heard... Isaac, how did you end up on this floor? I didn't. I created it. Everything you see around you is my creation, my life. I know every cell and every clone. I know every single cull just by looking at them. I must admit, sometimes I even come here to talk to them. Do they respond? Of course not, but I'm happy to sit here in silence and think about a better world. What are you working on at the moment? I'm preparing the launch of a new generation of clones. We managed to eliminate almost all the bugs in the previous version. There's still a couple of little things left over, like hiccups, tickling, and the love of cats. What? It's odd, but all college just love cats, and we just can't do anything about it. Comrade Weinberg, do you think that clones will really make our future better? Of course. What were you expecting? Everything bad about our current society comes from people. Laziness, anger, aggression, love. One of those is not like the other. Is love a bad thing? When love interferes with the fulfillment of work quotas, it certainly is bad. We'll fill the world with ideal creatures, and when there are enough of them, people will realize how beautiful it is to live in a perfectly constructed world. And what happens next? I hope by then that society will develop to the point of voluntarily giving this planet over to clones. But until then, Evan, we still have work to work. You said you know my father. Yes, Evan, Caleb and I were close. Two bright minds, two geniuses, two brilliant scientists. Of course, we always had something to talk about or argue about. He often came to me for advice and never turned him away. Do you know what happened to him? You know, for the last while, your father was very thoughtful. Sullen, I'd even say. Maybe he realized that this way of correcting reality wasn't as good as mine and just couldn't accept it. His way? Oh yes, sorry, you're not supposed to know about that. Oh, do tell me more. I really want to know more. Not this. Patriotism, emitters, productivity amplifiers, crowded places. Okay. I guess. Whew, what happened to the camera? All the calls, just call and creation. Then let's talk to the security guard. What do you do here? None of your business. Oh, okay, that was a quick conversation. So I can't talk to her because of the language barrier, and I talked to Horatio Newport and Stephen Dawking. So, I guess time to figure out how to work. Encyclopedia update. Due to Alenzo Carioso having been exposed as a Burian spy, the editorial board of the Great Patriotic Encyclopedia recommends removing pages 21, 22, and 23, as well as the portraits of Carioso inserted between pages 23 and 24 from volume 5 of the GB. Replacement pages will be provided. Thank you. Okay. Information. Clones are the future of our country. The ministries are in constant need of new labor. Your task is to select suitable personalities for various jobs and load them into the clones. Step 1. Choose a profession. Step 2. Use influences to match personality traits with job traits as closely as possible. You can choose from 1 to 5 influences. Step 3. Assess how well the personality fits the job. Use the color of attributes as an indicator. Green, full match, yellow, partial match with a deviation of 5 points, black, no match. Click apply. Step 4. Click apply. You will be rewarded if 3 or more bulbs light up. Ministry of Instructions. Choose a profession. Use influences to match personality traits. I don't understand. I guess I need to... Okay. What is happening? What is... I don't understand. Okay, first of all, so... Pitch and catch, 15 strength, 10 intelligence, 15 creativity, 30 patriotism, 25 stamina. So this needs a lot of patriotism. And I need to fulfill 1 to 5, 3 or you will be rewarded if 3 or more bulbs light up. Film director. Okay, let's first look. The pitch and catch is the one who needs the most strength, right? So let's put this in. And then no. I don't know what to bow about this. Strength, intelligence. Oh, creativity is too high, which is not good either. But 3 lights blink up, so can I apply? Whew. Okay. Creativity, patriotism. Hey Carl. Creativity, patriotism. This needs much more creativity in patriotism. And even more creativity in patriotism. That's too much. Okay. That gave me money. Quota is 10! 10! I don't want to do 10 of those. Okay. Strengths and stamina. Okay. What do I do? Oh, stamina is too high. And then I need... this is terrible. I don't like this. I do not like this. Oh god, okay, so. Put these two together, have the strength, and then intelligence 5 won't help. Stamina 10 will help. There we go. Okay, and then once I run out of stuff here, I probably need to get a new one. And also the time between being able to select stuff is a bit annoying. Okay. I don't have... I have this. Intelligence is too high. Well, I mean it has 3, so it counts. Not gonna go to perfect it. What can I do with this? Editor, and he needs more. Creativity, patriotism. Yeah, no, this one's not good. Film director. We need to buy a new. I still don't quite understand. I bought new stuff, okay. So this needs much more patriotism. Okay, I gotta say I'm really unhappy with this job. For one, there's the whole I cannot do anything while one person walks away and the next person comes in. Which, yes, artistic and all, but I'm not gonna make 10 of these every day. Strength. Oh, I need to do my strengths. Also, the angle this is post is not really helpful. There. Take it. I don't care. Okay. So while I do this mundane task, which is even worse than all the others, and I don't think I'll be doing that much, should be going out and just Oh, against strength. Can't really do much with all the strength. Who needs creativity? Do I have 20 intelligence to add? Yeah. There. You'll be super smart. I need to get out and do the transmitters. I think in this 4 I'll just get my points through fulfilling other tasks. Cause I cannot be bothered to do this a lot. Here, have more stamina. There you go. Do want to fulfill it once, but eh. I don't know, it feels like the higher floors aren't as fetched out as the first ones. Intelligence. I mean, I can go down in intelligence. I just need to go up in creativity. Oh, that's too much creativity. There you go. Last one, I'll make something out of this. Because the first floor was really interesting and it also felt well from the pacing. The second floor, it was a bit weird because I felt like I didn't really have to spend a lot of time at work anywhere. Patriotism, intelligence. Yeah, whatever. There we go, fulfilled my quota. Oh, I had a task? What was the task? Didn't give me any explanation on my job, suggests I figured out myself. Prepare 10 clones. Okay, I did. Find dirt on Isaac, get promoted. Okay. Bye bye. I don't think I'll be doing this. Yes, out of the terminal. Thank you. Also, I need to go home and have a lot of time left so I can read all the books and watch the TV shows and just generally bond with people. Hey, I figured it out! Finish the first task! And you're a smart one. Keep on working like that and you'll get paid. So, what's next? Oh well, you can do more work if you want to, more money. To be honest, I haven't thought about what's next. Okay, she can't talk about it. Excuse me, miss, you're running into me. Okay, take part in a competitive program. So I can get over my others, submit information to get some points. Okay, let's go out into other floors of this and plant some of the transmitters and emitters so that people work better. Because that's what we need. Hey, there's another call. So I guess here? Is that it? Did that do something? Productivity amplifiers installed 1 out of 8. Okay. Yeah, so what I was saying is that the first floor, it felt really well paced, really interesting to go about. The second floor, there was definitely stuff to discover and all, but it also felt a bit weirdly paced because a lot of it was just running to and from stuff and then having emitters. I don't think I want to look through that because that's 2 hours. There's no busts here of the leader. Work phone? Yeah, work phone I can put some. And now the third floor, the job is disastrous. Like it's not fun in any way. And I mean, yeah, story-wise it might not need to be fun. The previous ones weren't fun per se. But it still made sense in a way and was interesting enough to get through. In the first one definitely because you could read all the with stories that happened if you wanted to have tidbits of story. No, I don't want to search. Anywhere here I can put stuff. Nope. The second one was already just like a lot of rules. So there's going to be a new directive to ban catching flies. What are you worried about? It's not like you go around catching flies anyway. Yeah, but I chose not to do it of my own free will. I don't need a directive telling me what not to do. Valet. Vending machine. Yeah, I'm less and less invested in this somehow. I feel like that's often a problem where their games start out well. Because I played, what's it called? Both. It also started well, but then got more and more. Excuse me, will you mind? Mundane. Cart with papers? No. Cart with papers probably not, but the work phone here. And in the end it just dragged on. I was just like, I don't really want to stop playing just right now. I do feel like I want to get more, but also I don't know how much more there's gonna be. Fountain. Because in terms of like information to find, or maybe I just missed some because I'm not looking through all the cards. I'm just losing a bit of interest, which is too bad. How many more do I have? One more patriotism emitter, one productivity amplifier. Oh god, that's terrible. Because I'm kind of through the floors, and now if I've missed something, it's gonna be hard to see. Yeah, I don't think I need to go into the office. So maybe in the main hall, let's go there. Here, right? I feel like they must be within the building. That's not good. That is not good. I don't like that. Let me just run up again. Anyway, I am going to end the video here. We talked to a lot of people. I don't really know their storylines yet. What's gonna happen with them. We have a disabled, we have a person speaking a foreign language. We have a snobby dude with family trauma. I don't know what to make of that. But we'll figure it out, we'll see what interesting storylines come our way, and then, I mean, we're gonna go from there. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.